article you are reading?
Saying about emotionally independence.
Huh?
Emotional independence.
How you think you are going to be helped by reading all this bullshit? Emotional
Is
independence.
I
What is in the article?
I haven't finished yet. They got many points. I just read
No,
that.
but you many points. You say few points. If you have read, you should remember what.
Yeah, it
If you have
says
learned something, at least memorize something.
it says that emotionally independent doesn't mean that we are being cold and cut off connection with other people.
But
We
you
are
are cutting off connection with other people.
like
Huh?
who, Swami?
Like with your colleague, with your students,
But
you have this attitude
uh-huh.
that this is, I think, very Chinese, modern Chinese, communist Chinese attitude.
Uh-huh.
You have to be an island. Hmm?
Not all Chinese are like this, Swami.
But you have that tendency in you.
Mm,
That means it is in your family also, maybe. Hmm?
but I thought you don't allow me to
You
go out
use
and eat with people, Swami.
what?
You don't allow me to go out and eat with people.
Don't just go on blaming me for all your stupidity.
Ah,
If you go and eat with idiots, you have to find out. I'm not saying that you have to just do thing without intelligence. You don't allow me to go out. You are stupid. So whenever you do something, you mingle with people, then you create problems for yourself. But whether you are going out or not, whatever is in your mind, that is your reality. In your mind, you are inimical towards the world. When you did this thing, when you attempted suicide, what you said? Is this world worth saving? Even if the old world is destroyed? What? I don't remember whether you said exactly this or not, but things like that. Even if this whole world is destroyed, what difference it makes? Hmm? That is inside your mind, whether you are mingling or not. I'm not saying that if you are not finding good people, then you have to mingle with donkeys and monkeys. Huh?
yes, Swami.
I'm not allowing you. You are just so ready to blame others for everything. Huh?
Yeah, it also say that emotional independence means taking responsibility for my own emotions, not blaming others.
How can you take responsibility when there is no clarity? I'm telling you that as long as you are not wise enough to discriminate what will happen in the company of this man or that woman, you cannot see few steps ahead, then it is better that first create this clarity. If clarity is not happening, just by reading it, it is not going to happen. Even while you are doing meditation, it is all mechanical. You are doing it for pleasure. So if thoughts are there, then you will say, today there were many thoughts. This is what you have created. This is what you have sown. If the master is there is no problem in thoughts. Thoughts will obey you, but the master is missing. Hmm?
Yes, Swami.
If there is no thought, then you will become a potato. So that is not being in a no mind state.
Mm.
Thought should follow you. You should not follow thought.
Mm.
So what more is written?
One more is it say that emotionally independent means the person is taking responsibility for his own emotions, not blaming outside things.
How can you be emotionally independent? Is there anything written about that?
It that one I don't know because I only read the second point, Swami. The another point is he said, like not afraid to say no or walk away from.
Huh?
Another one is not afraid to say no or walk away from situations that don't align with his values or well-being.
What is the second thing you said?
Not afraid to say no or walk away from situations that don't align.
Why can't you speak a little more clearly? Walk away. Why can't you say walk?
Walk.
Why can't you pronounce the whole thing?
Walk away.
Why you think you are an American?
I don't think I'm American, but this is how we pronounce the word here.
What? How you pronounce? Don't pronounce like that.
Okay.
Because then your pronunciation is like not clear. So
Okay.
I may not be getting it. If you are saying something, why you are saying? Because the other person should understand. If you are saying and you are only understanding, then what is the point of saying something? Just to show off that you are your pronunciation is so good, so you are so your accent is so good. This is a common disease. You will say this is how we pronounce. But if something is a collective disease, that doesn't mean the desire is not there to show off your style. That may have become very unconscious. If all of them are doing the same thing, that doesn't mean if a disease is common, then it is not a disease. Everyone, if you see, they're trying to be stylish. What is the point? Just when you are speaking, what is the purpose of speaking? So that whatever you are saying each and every word should reach to the other person. It should not create confusion whether you are speaking this word or some other word. Huh?
Yes.
A person who is totally mechanical is not meditative. There can be excuse for that because they are very mechanical. But if a person is trying to be meditative, then whatever the person is saying, he should be alert enough, he or she, that it is reaching to the other person, whatever I'm conveying. Just we are speaking something, nothing reaches. When we go to watch Hollywood movies, we are getting just 30, 40, 50% of what they're saying. Because their style, I don't watch much, so if I was watching regularly, maybe I will get more, but whatever, but we can never get 100% so easily if you're not watching it all the time and you're not with these people. But that is their style, so they can be forgiven. This is American way to speak. But maybe this is also a desire to show that we are very stylish, then it has become now normal. If someone like famous person was speaking like this, then all other will start imitating. Imitation is such a big disease. When you are imitating, you are just a monkey. Why can't you be separate from the crowd? Whatever everyone is doing, because everyone is doing, that doesn't mean that it is the right thing. So?
Should I read? So he's not afraid to say no or to walk away from situations that don't align with his values or well-being.
Now you are again trapped in the same kind of thing. That the book which you bought of that woman. What was the name? I have decided to be
Decided to live
as me.
as me. Huh?
Live as me. The same kind of thing. What values not aligned? It's all values are all created by the ego. Meditation is a totally different thing. Meditation, you are doing some technique and you are not becoming conscious. Then you are just wasting your time, just completing a technique. When you are really conscious, the clarity is there.
Yes, Swami.
When you are conscious, then you don't need all these values, baggage of all these values. And what was the other word? Aligned with your values and what more?
Values and.
If you're reading, you should be quick enough to say again. You have read 3-4 times now.
Not afraid to say no or to walk away from situations that.
What afraid to say no? Why you have to be afraid or not afraid? If it's not according to your nature, then say no. Afraid and not afraid is what is it? But for that you need clarity. Otherwise, you can just go on reading. You don't know what is good for you, what is auspicious for you. How can you say no? Even if you are saying no, it will be just coming out of your ego.
Yes.
All anda theliya dono ko padant. A blind man is pushing other blind man, and both are now in the well, fallen in the well.
Yeah, but I wasn't really reading this to learn something. Was just like.
Then why you are reading? Why can't you do other things?
I wanted to rest. Today is Friday. I wanted to rest a bit. So just.
No, what rest? You are all the time just resting after coming back from your college. What you are doing? Just resting.
Yes,
because you think you have done enough. That was your whole goal. Earn some money and then just go on eating, shitting, farting, fucking. Many of the things are not happening. There are other things higher than those things.
Yes, Swami.
You have still not done any much about the book. You should have spent time on that. Now you will think I'm so selfish. But you are doing stupid thing. That will not help you in any way.
Yes, correct.
So these things are going to confuse you more.
Yes.
Don't go on collecting garbage from all around. Otherwise, you will just become bundle of confusion.
Okay, got it, Swami. Understood.
Someone will say this, someone will say, but why you go on reading? When I'm saying you, now you will say, you had told me not to read. You told me not to talk with people. I tell you because you are stupid.
Yes.
If you have to read something better. But why there is need to read? You listen to whatever I have told you. Those things are directed to you, your questions.
Okay.
You think you have understood. You are such a great person. Because I am not world famous, so you think. In Hindi it is said, Ghar ki murgi dal barabar. The chicken of the home is just like pulse, just like dal. No one gives it too much value. So you are in search of famous people.
No,
and most of the famous people are all idiot.
I'm not searching, Swami.
Then why you are reading? You are wasting time.
Yes.
What more is there?
Let me find other points. He doesn't seek validation from others.
So this is all just very Western American disease. For them, ego is their enlightenment.
Yes.
It's like this is what individuality is according to them. You are an individual. And it is very pleasurable when you say no. Your ego becomes, it feels fulfilled and then it bulges up like balloon. Becomes inflated.
Yes, Swami.
But when you are just all the time fighting, you cannot be peaceful, you cannot be silent. But we don't understand these things. We think if we are all the time fighting with everyone, this is being rebellious, then we will be very silent and peaceful. One should avoid conflicts only when it is absolutely necessary. You are facing idiots. Then you have to go all out. Then don't feel guilty later on. But the clarity has to be there. What more is there?
Wait, let me scroll down, Swami.
From where you got this article?
From Google.
You
Google, they will
well,
have, when I open...
you are gargling in the Google all the time, huh?
Yes, Swami.
Gargling with Google.
Not
Google
much.
Guru.
The other points are not much meaning, Swami.
You speak when you have spoken so much, when you have read so much, read more.
He embraces growth even when it's uncomfortable.
What growth?
Growth. I think it means like maturity, it means.
Well, now you will be just getting confused. Anyone saying anything, growth. What is growth? First, he should explain. He is not talking to you every day. What he means?
He mean like growth means like becoming better lah. Look at himself and becoming better. Self-improvement. Self-improvement.
Now you are a complete idiot. If you just go on using good words, is this going to change your life?
No.
Self-improvement. What is self-improvement? There is nothing like self-improvement. It is the most absurd word possible.
Yes.
There is no self. If you have known the self, there is no need to improve at all there. It is already as it should be. You don't know self, so you are seeking improvement. There is a book of Raman Maharshi, be as you are. But this is not fulfilling to the ego. Ego wants to improve. And it is not, it's just moving in the circle, vicious circle, not in any way changing. How can you be emotionally independent?
I don't know because I didn't read here. And it also didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't read. I read only very little bit of the article, so I don't know what the rest say.
After reading even little bit, you are so confused. If you read the whole thing, how much more confused you will be? How long is the article?
Very long.
It is like when you have nothing to do, you are eating shit. Who has written this article?
I don't know. It's just random somebody. I don't know. It's not famous people.
Any random somebody would. Why you are reading anything random?
Just like reading news, for me. I treat it like.
No, why reading news? News is another thing. News is another thing. News is all about unconscious people. You are not filling your brain with concepts. Concepts which will be hindrance in your life. You are just seeing what unconscious. If you are unconscious, you will be doing the same thing.
Yes.
Why can't you remain unoccupied? But then you will be just lying down on your sofa and farting, and it's better than you do meditation. Somehow you are doing something, because you cannot remain without doing. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
So why you have to read all those things?
As I said, I was resting and then just
Oh,
scrolling
you're
through
resting,
my
you could
phone.
have read Osho, you could have read J. Krishnamurti. What is the need to read
Yes, yes,
these things, these people?
yes,
Now
yes.
what? Yes, yes. Why instead of reading someone who is considered as an awakened person, why you have to read a person who is just hodgepodge?
Yes, true, Swami.
Hmm?
Yes.
Now what true? I'm not asking you whether it's true, good, right. I'm asking why you are doing this thing.
Because normally when I'm tired, I won't read those kind of thing. Those kind of thing I read when I have the like I am able
You have
to.
never the energy. Then you could have listened to some music
Yes, yes.
or watched a cartoon movie. That is better.
Okay.
So what more is written there?
No, nothing more, Swami.
No, what? Nothing more. Still, you said it's a long article.
Yeah, I so far only
So
read the header for you, the main point.
what main point? You read more.
He leads with empathy and compassion.
Who is this person who has written it?
Just hold on. His name is Marcus Hale.
Hmm.
He didn't say what his work as. He just said that based in London, Marcus Hale is passionate about making sense of the ever-changing world. With a background in political science and a sharp eye for media narratives, he explores how culture, psychology, and policy shape the news. He believes that understanding current events isn't just about staying informed.
Understanding?
Understanding current events
Hmm.
isn't just about staying informed, it's about recognizing the deeper forces at play.
When you read all those things, you think you are very intellectual. Big words, these words are just, they will create more strain in your brain. Hmm?
Yes, Swami.
And most of the thing you are not understanding, you are just reading.
Yes.
Otherwise, you don't need to read again and again and tell me. You
Yes.
could have said the whole thing on your own.
Yes. Yes.
Huh?
Yes, Swami.
So this man is not even himself saying that he is a spiritual person or a meditator, and he's talking about compassion, he's talking about empathy. Those things cannot happen if you are not enlightened. These things are just words. But you are a complete idiot.
Yes.
So you are impressed by any idiot. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
Earlier you used to react very heavily if I say you are an idiot.
I already accepted.
Now what happened?
I already accepted. I'm an idiot.
I'm not so serious. Don't take it so seriously. Just I'm telling you, don't go on reading so many things. Otherwise, you will
Yes. Yes, Swami.
become even more full of confusion.
Yes.
But you are not taking it well.
I'm taking it well, Swami.
I am reading this scale of consciousness, whatever is the name of the book. But then she has written it in a very scientific way. I was quite impressed. But then later on, I found that these Western people, they just have only intellectual understanding and they think they are enlightened. He's just in this scale of consciousness. He is talking about if your what is the calibration? He says that level of vibration. If it is more than 200, then you are far better than average. Then he talks at 500, your love happens. It is very, very rare thing. At 750, you are almost enlightened, and 1000 is the highest level. But then he started talking bullshit. He says that the American people, their level is like 400, 450, and other people from other country, their level is 180, 160, something like that. So this is all just very racist kind of thing. Then he is talking about great people like Mahatma Gandhi, and then Mother Teresa, even Ronald Reagan. They're so high. Ronald Reagan was almost like a criminal. And even Mother Teresa, even Gandhi, 750 and all those things is too high for them. So if he is saying Mother Teresa is almost at the level of enlightenment, that shows either he knows nothing about even those people who are Western people. They have written so many books about what is the reality in our organization. Just because someone is wearing a mask of being holy and she is declared as a saint by some miracles which she never did, all concocted and all false and all big lies. That's she healed two people, and later on it was all found that it was all just nonsensical. Nothing like that she ever did. And the whole Christian world is doing that kind of miracle. So then his whole book is proved almost just like garbage. But they have certain design. They know that they don't have the ability to know themselves. So they have to play all these games. While I was reading his book, I was liking, but when I saw this person while he was speaking, then I was not impressed. And then when I read all these things about Ronald Reagan and Mother Teresa and Gandhi still is far better than these people, because he tried his very best to be sincere and honest, but still he was a very cunning and clever person. So just reading any book from anyone will take you to loony bin, to madhouse.
Yes, Swami.
Why you are always so much desiring to go to madhouse again and again?
I'm not desiring, Swami.
Then why you read such thing?
I didn't thought that
All these people are just emphasizing, say no, don't listen to others, follow your values, follow your desire.
Yes, Swami.
One has to find out what is good for me. I'm not saying that one has to be a martyr. But what is auspicious? Buddha's famous word is Bahujan Hitai, Bahujan Sukhai. That means for the well-being of all and for the happiness of all. His movement is for that. But first he has to know what is happiness.